Good morning again, guys. We are back with the Caymanas Punta's Paradise Railbirds Corner, and we are here with two of our new apprentices, Ricardo Carr and Rohan Kohli. Yes, we are looking forward to them whenever the school is up and they are ready to ride in races there and ply their profession. Yes, we are gonna do this. We're introducing these two guys. They are not about picking winners, but we have to deal with them. They are a part of racing, and racing is our thing. So big up to you guys, Ricardo Carr and Mr. Kohli, Rohan Kohli. Yes, as you saw, I've just introduced two of our new apprentices, Mr. Carr and Mr. Kohli. But we are now here fully on the
Cayman.
as you saw, I've just introduced two of the young apprentices, Mr. Carr and Mr. Kohli. Yes, racing is what we do, so we have to endorse the grooms, the jockeys, the trainers, the owners, the apprentices, stable riders, stable assistant, everyone, horses and everything, all inclusive. But now we are going to the Railbird Corner, and today we are talking about, we're not talking about soup, and we're not talking about triple when triple come. We are talking about the real racing term that you call racing certainty. Today we are coming with three racing certainties for you. Bankers always enable you to win bet, and I am here to give you bankers that can make you be successful in winning a bet. There we go. First and foremost is one of my queen who has been putting me to the sword all the time whenever I choose her. I select uncaptured Empress on the last three outings, and she did not deliver. But I must say today she should be now, now, or never, never, never. So she is given a very, very, very soft race on this program. She has the controlling speed. She's drawn on the outside because she has gotten a little bundling in a few of her races, and she's here now with the clearance she needs. So I would dare to say this one is a racing certainty, this uncaptured Empress. Now that she's more raced in and things, she is expected to just do me some justice. Not even us like me standing here. Other banker we are going for is in the fifth race, the sixth race, Irish Wish. That is the sixth race, Irish Wish. Irish Wish has already won a race. He already passed the post in front but was disqualified. Then again, when Irish Wish came to race the other day, he needed a run. He hasn't raced in a few months. So I would say Irish Wish is going to do much better and is going to emerge and give us a true banker so that Kevin Castor is a booster for Kevin Foster in his quest to win the Jockey's champion. I think this one should up his tally. Then now, third banker, last but not least, the queen of the 3-year-old crop, Run Julie Run. She is the queen of the crop. She is coming back fresh she's making a return. She has worked well. She has done all the distances there is, so she's not suspected at a mile. She won the Guineas at a mile, so we can just look for more than a racing certainty in Run Julie Run. So I'm gonna say my three bankers are Uncaptured Empress, Irish Wish, and Run Julie Run. Now you know I've always had a treat for outsiders to watch. And we are gonna go with Soul Warrior to come in the exotics. I've already taken Irish Wish as the banker there, so I'm definitely not taking Soul Warrior as a winner, but he's expected to be included in the exotics or involved in the exotics. The next outsider I'm going to take is Interesting Time Ahead. I doubt Interesting Time Ahead will be favored and favored enough to not be considered as an outsider. And that's a horse that I rate. And I know that he has it within him as a 3-year-old to come and run these horses like Ramesses ran Kilowatt, did not win and did not beat Kilowatt. Kilowatt has beaten him twice, but he did himself real justice and was classified as one of the great 2-year-old across the globe. So we are going to take the chance to use Interesting Time Ahead as an outsider, which I think and believe that will do me some justice and get himself in the exotics. My next outsider here is Train of Thought, and I think Michelle
Yes, Train of Thought is your
would be
favorite
looking
horse.
forward to me to say something about Train of Thought, because Train of Thought is a useful filly. She's an imported filly that moves from Baba Nunes to Gary Sobriety. She's looking good since she has left, and I expect her, based on what I know of, she will make herself involved in the exotics as an outsider. They don't must win, they can win, but they are more expected to come in the exotics like Queen Varna did. Queen Varna made the I-5 pay 100 and plus thousand and the superfecta paid 10,000. So
Okay,
they
money
are
there.
very essential. They are ready and rearing to go. My 3 bankers and my outsiders are expected to figure. Mr. Fender, you are the boss of all boss. You know that teamwork make the dream work. And I'm always ready to go with that teamwork thing. So
Basha, let me say, and say good morning to our viewers, family viewers of the Caymanas Punters Pod. Here it is now. I'm happy, and I'm so happy of the compliment that you're giving me,
yes,
and I like that.
boss of all boss.
And listen now, earlier I saw where you did a very important interview with some young talents, and you introduced them at a strong level. And these guys are in the school.
Yes, they are. They are 2 of the recruits for the in the new batch.
So the JRC school for the young talents
Yes,
have done well in selecting some young, promising, talented
riders, young
youths,
riders.
riders
Yes.
that will no doubt come of age. And with, with your input and support for them, I like that. Now, come Saturday, it's a big, big day.
Yes, and before you go to there, I'm gonna cut you, but not for long.
Yeah.
You made it clear that I should say whether or not these apprentices
Yes.
are efficient and good enough to do the job and ride out there like riders.
Right.
Yes, Eric Carton is leading the charge
Yes.
along with Asuko I know Suko, and you have few more riders that are there who can ride. I don't know them by name, but you have like a half a dozen of them who's ready to put other riders to the gun.
Okay, and that is good for
Yes.
you to identify that and present it. No,
It's a pleasure.
yes. What is about to be unfolding on Saturday race program at the track here? I know I can say, Michelle, from St. Thomas right back to Negril,
Yes,
we are telling the fans, come out and support racing because they have been waiting on this moment for a very long time. And it is here. And it is here because we have a championship, a Jockey's championship that is really getting interesting. It kicks in, and I know that these two riders, they are doing their best. And when I look back on the program for this week, Kevin Foster, it looks good. He's on 9 rides. Radish Roman also looks good too. He's on 8 rides. And and this is what we see that will be unfolding. Radish rode a exciting race on Saturday last for Gary Sobrati, and it was a magnificent ride. Right, Bash?
Yes, it was alright. Now it reminds me of the Winston Griffiths and the Amelia Rodriguez toss up, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
And I see where the supporters around the enclosure, when he came back to scale, erupted.
Yeah, it was a jubilant time
And I
for
can tell you
the
this,
Roman
and I want to
fans.
share this because I had words with the groom of Sistine Treasure, and he said, collecting the horse, walking the horse in the winner's circle, it was a shock to him. He never get this type of
Feeling,
reaction
yes, yeah.
winning a race with one of his horse that he grooms and winning the race. So I am saying it will continue because this weekend it's exciting. Travis, Tevin Foster and Radish Roman is going to make the gate receipt jumps.
Talk a little bit about the Benson and Edges, which is now.
All right, the Benson and Edges. This is the race, right?
It's
That
now the Philip.
and I am so happy to see that Philip Feanny, OD, has gotten this race now. So it has now moved
In honor
from,
of his name.
yes, in honor of his name. And this race has moved from the Benson and Edges Gold Cup. It is now the Philip Feanny OD Gold Cup. And
Big man, Philip
this
Feanny.
is going to be the exciting draw of the card,
Maestro.
the Maestro. And congrats to the Maestro for what you have given this industry, you know. And
Philip Feanny. Big
we are
man.
looking forward in full support from punters to come down to the park here on Saturday to enjoy thoroughbred racing, Jamaica thoroughbred racing. And
Okay.
that's all for me today. Hope you all will enjoy.
Yes, I'm gonna give you a little feature on the Gold Cup because it is the major race for the day, the feature race, and I would say Desert of Malibu is the one to beat. Desert of Malibu ran very impressive, and I think she has a lot of class before she races or before she made her debut. I think she faced a little adversity with a little niggling with soundness, but it wasn't bad enough to take her apart. And she came back with a resounding bang the other day. And I would say that she would have to be the one to beat. Then well, interesting times ahead. Yes, and from top, I'm going to say Desert of Malibu is the one to beat. Interesting times ahead is there with a good shot at them. Fun can done has shown class. He's up in the handicaps or is carrying the second highest weight in the handicap, but he is effective and forceful enough. On the handicap horses, the lighter ones, we would say Wall Street Trader. Is that a fact? And Major Danger can figure, but I would say Desert of Malibu would have to be the one to beat. My choice is Interesting Times Ahead.
Okay,
My
thank you
first
guys.
choice.
Thank you much.